This fashion guru, but I can see the bruises on your arm from shooting Neerja. What is going on?
So, my idea a couple of years back, right before I signed Ranjana, was to do films that push me beyond a certain point, and so I can like keep bettering myself with every film and do something different so people don't have typecast me in films. And you know, we had Amir Khan coming on set on the first day of Neerja and giving us this great pep talk and talking about how great Ram is, and you know, Ram Madhwani, the director of the film. So he had this idea to shoot the film like a documentary. So basically, we never break character. We have the longest takes, like we have 6-hour takes before we break for lunch or use the loo or something like that. But we never break character. So he also wants to shoot the before and after of the scene, you know, and he'll just take certain portions of what we have shot. So Neerja was on that plane for 16 hours, so we shoot for 16 hours. So the crease on the clothes, the sweat, the wearing off of the makeup.
It's all real.
It's all real. The tears, the action.
And the bruises.
And the bruises. I can be an air hostess right now. I can serve you tea, I can do the announcements, I can do everything.
But sort of, is that, how much of a struggle is it for you? Given that you know, you've also done enough of the sort of the more light, the fluffier roles, you know, the Khoobsurat, the Dolly Ki Dolly. Yeah.
But I did a Ranjana, and
but is this the hardest?
No, it's not actually, because you never break character, right? So I'm never on my phone, I'm never distracted. So you get so involved. I started believing I was this person. And it's actually made me better, because she had so much courage and so much, she was so good. There is something about her that I really identify with. This girl was very black and white, you know, extremely principled, and very, she just used to leap before she thought, which is a lot like me. But at the same time, she was 22 years old when she died. You know, she died 2 days before her birthday. So I'm just like this. I grew up in Bombay. I don't know if I was 22 and if I had to put myself between bullets and people, and if I had to become the captain of the ship, would I sink with the ship? This girl had the courage to do that. I don't know if I could ever do that, but she had the courage to do that. So I feel like I had a responsibility to work harder to kind of live up to her memory. Otherwise it's shameful. And if I wasn't honest, I would be ashamed of myself. I didn't want to be chewing gum and being on the phone, and
you don't want to be flippant about it.
I don't want to be flippant about it. And you know, I usually don't take myself seriously in terms of a lot of things, but certain things you need to be responsible for. And this is one of those things where I'm just like, I don't know what people will say, but I've been 5,000% honest where this role is concerned. I never want to question myself and be like, okay, I didn't do justice to this girl's memory.
So do you hope, Sonam, to be here someday with a film like that?
You know, honestly, I don't know about that. But is
that an aspiration since you've been coming here now for?
You know what I aspire for, honestly, is for Indian films to kind of be more recognized and taken more seriously, and especially the bigger films, the more commercial films. You know, you have like for example, I honestly feel like Munna Bhai would have been a great entrant for Cannes. Not because it's a reflection of what India is, and at the same time it's great content. Or for example, A Zindagi Na Milegi Dobara. You know, because Cannes is not only about the small films, it's also about the films that represent India. Sure. I would say represent their country.
Not a window into that world.
Yeah, like Iranian films, or if you look at, you know, there's a representation of that country. So, you know, all the smaller films, which are brilliant, some of the ones that have been in competition or been showcased here, but they are a minuscule part of what the industry is actually all about. You know,
so you want to see more mainstream stuff coming here?
Yeah, which has great content. I'm not talking about,
sure,
you know, I mean, you can never doubt that a Munna Bhai or a Zindagi or you know, some of the good big budget films, if I may say so,
they need to be out here.
They need to be out here.